What's good? What's good? Welcome to the Heavy Sort of Podcast. My name's John King. If this is your first time listening, Heavy Sort of Podcast, deep dive the beginnings of musicians and bands with a heavy variety. That's a one take. That's fucking good shit. This week on the podcast, though, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Got Matt Daly from Sedative. Fucking one of my G's, my homeboy. Let me just do the Fat Man shirt pull. So we're not talking about the beginnings of that because we've already done that in episode 1. Episode 2, we just talked a bit of shit. Episode 3, we talk a lot more shit. But it's around the premise of something. Their new release, Hell AM, 2 songs, Heavy Lies the Head and Midnight Valentine, fucking bangers. Really cool, really good, cool songs. Can't even speak anymore. After that one take, it was thoroughly impressive. They're also on tour. Coming in March with Within Destruction, Loon, and Spectre. It is going to be wild. They just announced local supports, Dissect in Brisbane, The Wandering in Sydney. But there's podcast guests all throughout this run. That's sick. Within Destruction, former podcast guest. Brendan Clark from Spectre and BMT, former podcast guest. The Wandering, been on the pod. Damien from Dissect, been on the pod. Fucking what you know about was good, boy. I'm the one. Speaking of the one, this is the third one. Haha. Let's go! All right, bud.
Sure.
Number 3.
Number 3, baby.
Yeah, dude. I'm pretty sure you're the first person to do 2 and 3. So there's no one I'd rather have.
I was meaning to bring that up because I knew that I was the first one to do fucking 2.
Yeah.
And, now we're back on the third one. That's
yeah, dude. Hilarious. There's no
How's
one
the
I'd
audio,
rather.
bro? I know I asked you before, but it's all good?
Yeah, it's alright. It's good.
Oh,
yeah.
Thanks for having me back, man.
No problems, bud.
I do, I don't do a fucking massive amount of these things, but this is the best podcast to do because you're my bro and I just get to talk shit instead of being like, or like, yes, this is what we are doing instead of this and
that. Yeah, man.
Fuck with it.
No, it's sick. And we've finally met in person now. After the second one, we finally met. It's fucking sick.
After the second one.
Yeah, because you were promoting the tour then.
Wow, we did 2 episodes before we met. That's wild.
Yeah, and then we're at King Lear's hanging out.
Yeah, what a shit venue.
Goes all right.
I mean, it's pretty cool, I guess. Small little. I like little small venues like that.
Yeah.
Cool in that sense, but like, goddamn, that was a pretty rough venue, you know.
Yeah. You guys had just like gotten in as well, like that day.
Bro, I was fucked that day. Honestly, I hadn't slept in like 40 hours.
Yeah,
and played that show and fucked my voice for the rest of that tour.
Man, it was sick. I like watching that live set. I was like, this band is fucking killer. Like, I know you guys were sick from listening, like over. I'm an iTunes guy, so over Apple Music.
Interesting.
Yeah, dude. I'm not a Spotify guy. I don't like being told what I want to hear next.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I want to have the creative control of what I listen to, not like
you don't conform for nobody, bro.
Nah, dude. Red Rock is hell fucked.
Yeah, sorry, carry
on. But yeah, seeing you guys live, I was like, this band's fucking killer, and that's when you guys met Tommy as well.
Yeah, I mean, and fucking thanks so much to you. I mean, I feel like we really owe, yourself and a couple other people for Tommy, like introducing us to Tommy, and what a fucking asset he's been to us ever since.
Dude,
you know what
he's a weapon.
He is. Like, there's a lot of good photographers, videographers, etc. in Australia.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know it's such a subjective thing, but he's the best, man.
Yeah,
there's no question.
Hands down.
The aesthetics that he creates, which, I mean, I know it's a very subjective thing, but I just love what he does, man.
Yeah, same.
He has such a sick flavor to everything that he does. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
and I'm just blessed, man, that he is just so willing to work with us so frequently, man. You know,
he loves it, man.
Yeah, he's just a fucking mad dog. Although, I
Yeah.
mean, we all know, everyone that knows Tommy personally knows he does come with very heavy downside. You know
What?
what I'm talking about? You
What?
know what I'm talking about? I have never met someone that snores like Tommy Bouquet, my
Oh,
bro.
bro, fucking all right. Yes, the fucking
Yeah,
the like cat fucking growl snore.
yeah. No, it's there's no rhythm or rhyme to it. It's just
No,
noise, bro. Like,
it's like the
yeah,
deep inhale and the exhale is like.
yeah. I love that cover. Holy fuck, bro.
So
Put me in the other
fucking
room,
good,
please.
man. We first heard it
Yeah,
in
we could.
Adelaide,
Right,
Adelaide,
right.
and because we were like he stayed in the hotel with us, and
Yeah,
like James woke up earlier and took a photo of like all of us laying in bed. It looked like a morgue, just like white sheets up high, and then someone filmed him snoring, and it was the
yeah,
most fucked sound. We just left him in Adelaide like asleep. He was finding his own way home. Like he flew home,
yeah. Right.
but he
I
was
mean,
like hanging
fucking,
out.
I can understand leaving him behind, bro. Oh my goodness. We
He's a G. He's a G.
we took him on tour to Victoria when
There's the
we were
Bulba shows.
supporting Shibaba and Honest Crooks,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude.
And like it was only 2 nights. But fucking holy shit, we were crudely awoken to the reality of Tommy Bush.
It's
Like
incredible,
we like
man.
we get back to like we played Frankston the first night. Like
Yeah,
it's like 2 hours or so out of Melbourne, like, roughly speaking.
yeah, yeah,
You know, so we played the show, stayed there all night. Obviously, there's a lot of bands on the lineup. Shababa fucking finished like midnight. You know,
yeah.
driving back to where we were staying in Melbourne, ready for the next Melbourne show. So we're fucked. It's like 2 a.m. by the time we get home. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
And we were all just crawling into our rooms. Like, so we had this weird fucking place that we were staying at where it was like one master bedroom with a double bed.
Okay.
Fucking Raffy because he's dad and Scott stayed. And then there
Yeah,
was
yeah.
another room with fucking
Awesome.
two bunk beds. So
Yeah.
then it was like Tommy below me on top, Nate on the bottom, and Ryan on top. So we
Yeah.
were all this packed little room, tiny little fucking room, bro.
So good.
And Tommy's below me, and we're so finger tired, man.
Yeah.
And then like we all just start like everyone starts dozing off as it is, and then you just start hearing.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah. We got out lucky the first night at Ballarat because like we were
Yeah,
up till like 4 in the morning just talking mad shit.
yeah,
Just the dumbest shit you've ever heard, full of fucking
yeah,
instant ramen bowls at like 2 in the morning. We're up at 4 just talking shit. And then we were so tired we just passed out, woke up 2 hours later, drove to Adelaide. But that
yeah.
Adelaide one, when he was like snoring in the morning, I was like, this bro hits different.
I know, like I want to take him on every tour ever, but like there's that small conversation I have to
So
have with
good.
myself. Like, fuck, am I ready for another week of this
It's
shit, bro?
so good. It's fucking awesome. It's probably one of like the most interesting noises. But he's such a G and like
Oh, he's one of the
yeah,
best dudes I've ever encountered, man.
yeah,
Honestly,
great
and
photographer,
just so
great
like,
human.
just a good dude. He's just so
Yeah,
happy to like just do shit, get stuff done,
yeah,
man. You know,
man.
the thing I was so blown away with Tom. I mean, we're gonna spend fucking this whole podcast just talking about Tommy Bouquet at
Yeah,
this point.
yeah,
The
dude.
thing I was so fucking like I've worked with a lot of photographers in my time. You know, I've been around a long time.
Yeah,
We took this motherfucker on tour, and he's like most you get a lot of people that would just take photos at the show, take a couple promos here and there, kind
yeah,
of thing.
yeah,
That would just like that's kind of what you expect from them. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But this motherfucker's like out scouting fucking locations and shit.
yeah,
Like we were at dinner one night, I think in Melbourne. And then like we go into the venue, this motherfucker's like, come like guys, I've just found a sick location. Like come out with me, come to this fucking app. Like
yeah,
taking like scouting locations for promos. Like
yeah,
what a
yeah.
fucking mad dog, bro.
He's
And
so
it's just like
good.
it's just a great example of how like above and beyond he goes, you know?
Yeah, he loves the grind and
Yeah.
just yeah, he's a fucking G.
And then like you'll be mid set, he'll be taking photos, and then like, you know, takes like 2 minutes worth of the photos and then
And
puts the
then
camera off
fucking
side of stage and then fucking throws down.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a
when we
legend, bro.
he was like in Adelaide, he's like, "You fucking cowards! Like, you aren't as good. Your best pitter doesn't even match Brisbane's worst." Like,
I love disrespect, bro. I just like
yeah,
I really
so
I really
good,
started to lean into that recently. Just like every
so
city
good.
I'm in, I'm like, Melbourne, you fucking cretinous piece of shit. Just, I mean, what a way to succeed in music is to insult
Yeah,
every city
dude.
you're ever in.
Oh man, especially Adelaide.
Yeah.
That place fucking deserves it.
I actually like Adelaide, man. I
Nah.
feel like we've had this conversation, haven't we?
Yeah, yeah. It's gotten
I
worse
remember
since we played Adelaide. Like the venue
maybe it was
was
with
sick
Tommy.
and the pool was sick. Like it
What
was
venue was it?
we played
Crown and
fuck
Anchor,
yeah, we
probably.
played Crown and Anchor. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The most fucked toilets I've ever seen in my entire
Oh
human
shit, yeah, right.
existence. Yeah, we
Yeah.
went like we were like deep in the fucking cut. My guts were cooked. I had to go to Hungry Jack's to like destroy the toilet. It was hectic because I was not shitting in Crown and Anchor. But yeah,
Yeah.
the pool was decent, but the town is just fucking weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always had a little soft spot for Adelaide. I don't really know what it is.
We spoke about this on the
Uh,
first one.
Yeah, we must
Yeah,
have. Yeah,
yeah,
well, that's fine. I mean, I feel like we have not even. There's no segue into what we're actually talking about here. We just ran shit for fucking
Mhm.
10 minutes.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
That's
that's what it's
fine.
gonna be, isn't it?
That's
That's
fine.
exactly what it's gonna be. Who have
Yeah.
you had on here recently, man? I noticed you've had some pretty cool guests lately.
Man, I don't think I've recorded one since December. Hey, like,
Oh shit, really?
yeah, yeah.
And
I
then
just like,
you're really gonna get back into the swing of it with fucking me of all people.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's good fun.
Yeah, no, just been
Uh,
focusing on the band and like now my health, which is fucking really cool for
yeah,
me,
I fucking it sucks to hear that shit, man. That's not
dude.
great.
I'm in agony right now.
Well, I'm so sorry that you have to spend agony with me.
No, dude, it's fine. There's no other way I'd rather spend it. It's
I love that
perfectly
so
fine.
much.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, well, I suppose I should probably talk about what we do have going on at the moment,
yeah. You guys
considering
have
I
heaps
suppose I
going
should
on.
represent Sedative at some fucking capacity, right?
Yeah, dude.
I'm very much looking forward to being on tour. That is what I live for these days,
An
man. It's
upcoming
just doing it.
tour with Within Destruction.
Bro, it's been like fuck, we've known about it for so long. It's been such a difficult time, like just sitting on it all this time.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? There's so many people like, what are you guys doing? Can you play this show later? Like later on, you booked out for this day. And it's like, yeah, we are
yeah,
actually.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. It's like the only person that's really known about it is Tommy because I locked him down so fucking long ago, just
yeah,
because
yeah.
he's a very sought after man these days.
He is nowadays. It's fucking
Yeah.
sick.
But man, it's just what a fucking honor to be like one of the main supports for Within Destruction
Yeah,
for an
dude.
entire Australian tour. It's like it's incredible,
Crazy.
man. It's like it's just we're starting to see the results that we've been working so hard for.
Yeah, man.
And I mean, obviously we've really been pretty adamant about not being confined to Perth. We don't really want to be a Perth band, is
Yeah,
as so many bands tend to do. They'll like kind of get stagnated and stuck in Perth. We just wanted to
yeah,
avoid that from the start. And luckily for us, man, the reception Australia wide has just been so incredible. Like, I mean, you're a great example of that. Just people that we've met along the way that have been so fucking supportive, man.
yeah, dude.
It's really humbling and amazing. Oh my god, I feel like I just blacked out for 5 minutes. I wasn't a vlog, did you?
No, dude. No, it's sick though, because like I remember doing the first one, and it's when you guys had put like, I think you were just putting out the second single,
Oh, really?
and
That long
yeah,
ago?
like you hadn't even put
Right.
out like the puke video, which we spoke about on the second one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like pre that, and like even then you were like, yeah, like we're trying to not be a Perth band. We're like trying to see how it goes, and like
Yeah.
from then, like you guys have just put in the work, and it fucking
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
paid off like crazy. Like you did that run with Catalyst, and it was sick, and then like you do those Evolver shows in Melbourne as a Perth band, which I was like, what the fuck? Like that's sick as
Yeah.
fuck that they're like,
It was pretty wild to be honest to be
yeah,
given that opportunity.
yeah, where they're like all
Oh
the
yeah,
bands in Melbourne get this WA band the fuck over here for these shows.
yeah. I mean, we got a lot of friends. I'm not gonna lie to you, but
Yeah, you
I
got
mean,
the hookup.
thanks so much, man. It's because again, it's so humbling to hear that shit. It's like,
Yeah, man.
um, yeah, I feel like not to be arrogant, but I think we've kind of achieved what we wanted to establish ourselves as just an Australian band as
Yeah,
opposed to being like confined to one city.
yeah, for sure.
I think honestly, our biggest audiences aren't really even from Perth. I think, obviously, coincidentally speaking to you, I think our biggest audience is actually Queensland. Like we have so many fucking fans in Queensland, man, and it's so random because like why?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
it's like it doesn't really make a lot of sense why
Man,
we would, but
we
I think it's
fucking
just
love that
like
heavy.
Well, and there's that as well. Obviously, it's like a very heavy city in the sense of, you've got Dissect there, you've got some like heavy hitters, you've got Shokan yourself, you know what I mean? It's
Homies on homies.
like there's a lot of hardcore in Australia. I feel like Brisbane's one of the cities that really has heavy bands,
Yeah.
like predominantly instead of hardcore bands.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not that there's anything wrong with hardcore. It's just
No.
obviously we're a heavy band. We want to be around other heavy bands.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, like I think it's really interesting, like knowing yourself and Tommy and Damien and just all these random people in Queensland. I think is like kind of organically evolved into everyone else in Queensland latching onto us for some reason,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Queensland almost feels like our second home to a degree. It's
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
it's awesome, man.
I think it's
And we get
like there's such a supportive like group of bands getting around now where like when I was on the
yeah,
come up, it was like very much like you're taking my spot, fuck you, I'm gonna run to the
yeah.
promoter and fuck with them. And
There's
now
almost
it's
like a little circle in Australia of the homies, like
yeah,
Atlas,
yeah,
Dissect, Showcard, Sedative.
yeah,
Like they're just bands that just are fucking good friends with each other. It's
yeah,
sick, man.
and like
I
want
know
to see
exactly what
each
you're
other
saying.
do well.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Because
It's
if
it's
we're all
fuck
eating, it's fucking sick.
yeah, it's so different to like what I've seen in the past, to be honest,
Yeah,
and what I see
same,
in
fucking
what
same.
I unfortunately see in Perth. A lot of is, like Perth is a very it's a toxic city, man. I'll be fucking honest with you. There's such a circle in that. It's I mean, gatekeeping is so prevalent in any city, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But there's such a heavy like this person decides who's big in Perth
yeah,
in
yeah.
Perth, you know what I mean? And who fucking needs that, you know what I mean?
No
Like
one.
that's why we've been so adamant about leaving it behind from the beginning. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Because why should we report to one or two people and
yeah,
let them govern our band's existence? It's ludicrous. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
And yeah, as you're saying, it's so wonderful. Just like it's an Australian thing. You know what I mean? There's just like a big group of bands on the come up in Australia that are
yeah,
just fucking homies, man. And
yeah,
yeah, it's just sick, man. I just love all those bands, dude.
yeah.
It's so great to
Throw
fucking. I mean, that's one
Catalyst
of
in
the
there
things I
too.
Catalyst as well. Catalyst have
Yeah,
been they've been a little bit quiet in fairness. I'm not sure what's going on
they
with them,
put out a
but yeah, they're the fucking
single
homies, man.
later in last year
Yeah, it's
because
towards the end of the year. Correct.
they jumped on the Cage Fighter Adelaide show with
Oh, the Adelaide
us.
show. No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I was
yeah,
like, fuck yeah, like more homies. Because like by that point we were
yeah,
like pretty tight with Relapse and Nicholas Cage
yeah.
Fighter. They're G's.
Oh,
I
another great
fucking
brand,
love those
Relapse. You know,
dudes. Yeah.
Relapse, Falsify, just
Yeah.
fucking epic bands,
So
man.
many sick bands getting around. But yeah,
Yeah.
seeing
Oh,
Catalyst again, I
and
was just
well,
like,
while
fuck
we're talking
yeah.
about, I have to talk about this while we're on the topic of sick bands because
Yep.
anyone who knows me knows that I am the number one Star fanboy in Australia.
Okay.
I just have to throw that in there while we're on the topic of
Sick.
sick bands because I love Starve so fucking much, bro.
They're so sick.
Yeah,
They are so sick.
I hope Rafi doesn't tell me off for this, but I found out something today. I found out something today involving Starve, and I'm so fucking excited, bro.
If you need me to
It was
cut this,
great.
just let me know.
No, I'm not going to say anything more than that.
All
Just
right,
something to
cool.
do with
Yeah.
Starve that, like, that obviously like to do with us as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's nothing major. I think it's just
Yeah. Yeah.
something
Yeah.
that makes me incredibly excited. And I
Yeah,
just love
that's
that band
sick.
so much.
No, they're fucking awesome. I saw
Yeah.
like in our Spotify recommended artists, they were like the last one on our list, and I was like,
Nice.
fuck yes, like
Yeah.
sick.
I love like going through the fans may also like list and just like judging what Spotify thinks
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you don't fucking listen to Spotify,
I
but
use it. I don't listen on it though.
yeah, okay,
Yeah,
well,
yeah. I use it to like check
right.
fucking check numbers and shit.
Well, it's the most prevalent source of numbers. I feel like there's only weird guys like yourself listen to fucking Apple
Hey,
Music.
hey, let's not judge. Okay, this is a safe space.
It's always the purists I find that listen to
Oh,
Apple Music.
fucking whatever. I have no problem
Yeah,
using Spotify. I just don't want to be told what I want to listen to. If I want to listen to like Stray from the Path, like all their shit, I don't want to be like halfway through a Stray album and then get told I want to listen to Stick to Your Guns because
true. Because it
Tradewind
will try
exists.
and do that, won't it?
It
Yeah, it
fucking will. I don't
definitely
want
will.
it. I just let me
Yeah,
listen to it cover to cover, just work my way through the albums. We're good.
yeah. Fair enough. I mean, I can understand that for sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, anyway, back to what I was saying. It's so exciting to fucking start the tour in Queensland. That's something that I've been pretty. I mean, that's obviously a pretty natural starting point for any tour, but
Yeah.
it's fucking sick that we get to start in arguably one of the like almost our favorite city. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, Perth is Perth to us, and we have so many friends in
Yeah,
Perth, and it's such a fucking wonderful place to play. But Queensland is like easily the next best city for us. You know.
yeah, fuck yeah.
What's the venue? Do you know? I should know.
Yeah, you
I'm
should
so
know.
sorry. I put you on the spot. I just wanted to ask what the
Hang
venue
on,
was like.
hang on.
I'll tell you right now. It's the zoo.
Oh, dude, Zoo's sick.
Is it? Yeah, cool.
Yeah, green room's a bit like fucking hectic if it's summer, rough.
Okay.
Because no
True
aircon.
that. Oh goodness.
Yeah,
We
but
we sweaty boys.
yeah, this podcast called Heavy Sweater for a reason.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they've airconned the actual venue now. So like everywhere
Yeah.
but the green room is airconned.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's sick. Great
Well,
stage.
fuck me then, I guess, right?
Yeah, dude.
It's only the shit bands that have to suffer.
Hang out at the merch desk.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much my job these days. I get kind of made to do that shit.
Yeah.
But you're the dickhead vocalist. You got to do merch, man. I mean, I
I
get
do
it. I
merch.
understand it. Actually, I quite enjoy selling merch in
It's fun
fairness.
as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I know a lot of bands kind of resent the whole fan interaction and like get a little bit sick of it, but I fucking love that shit,
Nah,
man. I love
man, this
fucking
shit's
meeting
so
people.
good.
Yeah, it's just fucking
Yeah.
awesome meeting the people that support you and shit, man.
Yeah, dude. I had someone in
Um,
Adelaide come up to me and be like, I listen to the podcast as well. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
that is sick. That's
Yeah,
a
I was
sick
like,
feeling.
that's so sick.
Yeah, you're gonna listen to 3 episodes of me. I love that.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Um, yeah, I mean the zoo. I mean, I don't know too much about the zoo, but I think as a generality on this tour, it's fucking exciting to be playing. Like we're playing some bigger rooms, man.
Yeah,
You know,
dude.
and like outside of Perth to be playing bigger rooms, that's
That's
fucking
sick.
that's incredible, dude. That's so exciting. Like I mean, we obviously owe a lot of it to Within Destruction for giving us the opportunity to
For
fucking
sure.
be one of their main supports, but it's like I don't know. It feels like just starting to pay off all this fucking effort that we've been putting in all this time, you know. And it's not like
Definitely.
the journey is nowhere near over. Obviously, it's obviously a shitload more work to come, but it's like it's sick to just sit back and take that in for a minute, you know. It's fucking exciting.
Yeah, man. It's actually so sick. Like the fact that Brendan has been able to like build this like rapport within Destruction, like this
Yeah,
working relationship to bring them back again so soon after them being here.
and they're
And then
such a
like,
sought after band to come back.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting just as a fan, you know.
Yeah, because like even when because I did a podcast with Rock like ages ago, like just before they came here, just
Yeah,
like from another avenue, and I was like, yeah, dude, like it's gonna be fucking sick when you come here because like we fucking love heavy, and then their Brisbane show like sold out. It was fucking hectic, and then
yeah.
the rest of the tour just carried on. It was fucking awesome. So like
Yeah,
the
I reckon
fact,
most of that tour was sold out. Hey, that was a fucking
yeah,
hectic tour. The Perth
yeah,
show was sold out at least. Yeah,
yeah. And like this lineup's gonna be fucking crazy. It's gonna be so sick. Big rooms,
yeah.
yeah. Enigma bar,
It's it's like what a fucking wonderful way that this lineup has worked out.
yeah, dude.
There were
It's
so
fucking
many
sick.
different versions of like obviously in the early days when we like didn't know who we were gonna like we've been locked into it for a long time because we have a good relationship with Instruction and Brendan obviously.
Yeah,
And we were obviously like weighing up the other supports, and it's just worked out to be such a sick tour, dude.
yeah,
Like
dude.
Loon, I'm so excited to fucking tour with Loon as well. What
Sick
a great
band.
band.
And
And
Spectre, killer
Spectre also,
band.
yeah, Spectre
Yeah,
coming out their first tour. That's exciting as fuck,
yeah,
man. But yeah, I mean, as you said, Brendan is like the king,
yeah.
and
He's
you
a
know, like
G.
he's putting on such sick shit, dude. And
Yeah,
there's no one that's really like he's just making it happen for himself, man, and
yeah,
that's such a respectable thing.
yeah. We spoke about it on here
You know,
as well,
yeah, okay, yeah,
and like just him being like, I just want to see this band come to Australia, so like I'll book it.
legit.
And it's
And
like,
that's what that's always what it feels like. It's like it's out of love that he does
yeah,
that shit, you know.
yeah. It's
And
fucking
fuck, I
sick.
mean, that's what you want it to be about, you know. You don't want it to be about fucking. I mean, so many people, I suppose, are in this industry for money, which is what's such a ludicrous concept to begin with. But
Yeah, fucking right, right.
but
Fucking wear
but
that
you can
money.
tell that you can tell he does it out of the passion for it. You know,
Yeah,
like he's
dude.
bringing bands that he wants to fucking bring over here, and
Yeah,
that's sick. I mean, it's exciting for us because we have such a good relationship with him, but
yeah, yeah,
all
dude.
the opportunities that it gives us. But yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, I think he's one of the people that I mean, I hate being arrogant and saying this shit, but I think he's one of the people that very early on recognized how hard we work, man. You
yeah,
know,
dude.
like
Yeah,
I don't like to blow smoke up our own asses, but I think it's pretty undeniable that we fucking work, man. Like
Yeah,
there's there's not a lot of other bands I see put in the fucking time and effort that we do. And
yeah.
that's not to discredit any other bands or
No,
anything, but it's just nice to feel recognized,
yeah, dude. Sometimes you gotta like take a step back and smell the roses and shit. Because like you
Yeah,
guys
absolutely.
have been putting in the work from the beginning, like putting these singles out and like reaching out to like even me, like you guys reached out to me in the beginning and were like, hey, we want to do the
Yeah, yeah.
pod. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. And I think you did it on your phone, like the first one, just like
I did. I
just
did it
getting
on
it.
my I did it on my phone on my ex-girlfriend's couch.
Yeah, dude. But it's just like getting your name out there by any means necessary, and then like doing the
Yeah.
tour and putting out like good quality videos that aren't necessarily done overdone. Because like that video in the
Bro,
car with the custard, that like
that is such a wonderful comment to hear. Like I don't get a chance to fucking suck my own dick enough, I guess, in that
go hard,
avenue of
brother.
thought. But like, man, that's something that I've really strived for within this band. I
Yeah,
really
yeah,
hate generic videos.
yeah,
I really music videos as a concept. I mean, it's something that I really heavily take in and really heavily invest myself in, just because that's personally what I really like, the creative angle of music. And like I think music videos are something so important in helping establish the general aesthetic of music.
yeah,
And I've just been such a big advocate from the start of I just really like doing weird videos like that. You know, I don't
yeah.
want to I don't want to do a music video where we're playing in a fucking forest and then there's a
Someone's
girl
running.
running through a
Yep,
door. You know what I mean? Like I
they're
don't ever
always
want to do
running.
that shit.
Yeah,
It's like the
man.
most over. Like there's so many tropes that are just done
Yeah,
to death. You know.
yeah,
So I mean, it's something that I've personally just pushed for a lot, is to just do like different weird concept videos, you know.
yeah,
And they might not be the most fucking, you know, there's a lot of people out there that spend fucking $5,000-6,000 a video and get these nuts edited ridiculous things.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I think there's a difference between that and there's a difference between like concept videos, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I think I really enjoy doing that shit. I think this video that comes out this week, Heavy Loves the Head, that was I mean, that's an incredibly unconventional video. I
mm,
mean, you haven't obviously seen it yet, and
yeah, yeah.
neither has anyone else listening to this. But
I've seen stories. I remember when you were filming it, seeing Ryan having a
yeah,
little
okay,
sit down.
yeah, it's just I
Yeah,
mean, like you'll see when the video is
yeah,
out.
yeah,
I'll probably just send it. I'll send it to you after this, just
yeah.
so you can
Fucking
have a little
go. Yeah,
peek. But
so hook me up.
it's a weird video, man. It's like I don't know, especially in heavy music. I'm not to
Mm,
be too fucking narcissistic or arrogant, but I feel like you don't see a lot of like you don't see a lot of the weird videos we do,
yeah,
you know. And
it
that's
just
something I
like
really
separates you guys from the pack.
Yeah, and that's something
Yeah,
we're big on. You know, we don't want to be a generic band
yeah,
in a sea of generic bands. Like, and that's such an easy thing to say. You don't want to be.
yeah. But it's
um,
like, how do you do that? And you found your way to not do that.
well, I think the most important thing is just being genuine, man. Because
Yeah,
it's like in this world of music, it's so incredibly palpable as a fan when someone is being disingenuous. You know what I
yeah,
mean? When you know, we all follow countless bands, and it's so easy to see through the bands that are facades. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And I think with ourselves, I'm trying not to go on about it because fuck, I'm just going on and on about fucking how sick we are.
Hey
And
man, this is your
well,
episode.
I'm really not trying to do that because I don't
No, no,
think
no,
that I'm not that kind of person. But
no.
like
Yeah,
we just do like everything you see in Sedative is so incredibly authentically us. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like we are just doing stupid fun shit that we want to do. And that's been what we've done from the start, man. Like
yeah,
all these fucking stupid, just the music, everything, man.
yeah,
We just want to have a good time.
yeah.
And I feel like that is pretty heavily reflected in everything we do, you know?
I definitely think so. After like seeing the progression over the last like while, and then like meeting you guys, being like, this is literally just like the same dude I was on the podcast with.
Sick. That's good to know.
Yeah,
I really do try not to be a fucking blog of a persona and be different and
nah,
shit, you know?
dude.
I mean, I think, yeah, as you allude to there, you definitely know me and you know that this is
Yeah,
exactly who I am.
yeah. Kappa pants
Yeah,
and
so
all.
Kappa. I'm not actually wearing a single item of Kappa right now. It's quite
I know.
fucking
It's kind of
quite
wild.
bad, man.
Yeah,
Actually, fucking, I didn't really think about that when we fucking thought about when we logged onto this.
yeah, dude. It's all about the
Um,
aesthetic.
Straight up. What aesthetic is this? I'm wearing
Yeah,
pajama pants, a cold chisel singlet.
and a pink hat.
Yeah, fucking flames.
Yeah,
High
dude.
fashion.
Yeah, dude. I just
Yeah.
upgraded my pastel camo fanny pack for a flame boy.
I love that
Yeah,
so much. I got a
dude.
fanny pack coming ready for tour.
Yeah,
In the
dude.
mail as we
Fuck,
speak.
man. Taking mine on tour was the best. And you tried to fucking clown me for it. You.
Hey, did
Yeah.
I? The
Yeah.
tables have turned, my bro.
Yeah, no, you're the one with the fanny pack too. It
What
was
did I
great.
say? Fuck, I don't
I
remember
can't
that.
remember. You were just like,
I was pretty drunk in
let's
Brisbane.
pull it up. You
I was
fucking
pretty
you
fucking drunk
cyber
in
bullied
Brisbane.
me about my fanny pack.
God damn, I love that, bro. I love that I've just completely eaten my
Yeah,
words and
just
got one myself.
180. Yeah. So good. This is when we were standing
Oh,
at the
that's
front of
so
the
good.
opera house. We made that cop take a photo of us. Yeah.
Oh, I do roughly remember
Yeah,
something about that.
dude.
I was
Where's the
spitting
photo at?
fucking. I was spitting hard shade on that.
For no good reason. Fucking
Well,
where is this photo?
just to pipe the boys up, you know.
Yeah, dude. I don't
Um,
regret that decision at all. Fanny pack was a
that
game
is
changer.
that is like such a staple of being on tour, is it not? Getting
Oh,
a photo at the
for
opera
sure.
house. You know?
Uh, John out here ready to see some sights, like I'm a tourist.
What a shit guy. I can't wait to get that comment directed back at me as soon as I
Oh,
post one with
fucking!
myself.
I'm gonna be right there with it.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna post an image with my new fucking fanny pack. John King. John King has commented on your post. Nice fanny pack, idiot.
Fucking Red Rock eating dummy.
Yeah, fucking hell. Can't
What's
wait
your
for that.
stance on the chips, man? While we're here,
Man, I love the fucking chip reviews, bro. I think
they're
it's one of the
so
great
dumb.
series.
So dumb.
It's such engaging content. Like, I love it so much.
Yeah,
I honestly never really been about Red Rock, except I'm gonna fuck this up. There's a Red Rock flavor. It's like, yeah, I can't remember what the fuck it is. It's brown. It's a honey barbecue and something, or it's honey glazed something like that. Do you know what I'm
there's
talking
honey
about?
soy chicken.
I think it's that. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah.
that. That's good gear.
That's everyone's favorite. I think it tastes like a foot.
I know I knew where your comments were going to land on it, but
The best one was the Twisties grilled cheese
you
one.
fucking pulled a grilled cheese out. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that was
did. I think
dumb.
I said that to the boys when you posted that.
Yeah,
They were
fuck
having
yeah.
quite
You were like, I
quite
love
a
when my
laugh.
dad makes jokes.
Oh yeah.
It's so sick.
So fuck. I should probably talk about other shit. Hey,
Yeah, dude, you have some music
um,
coming out. It's gonna be fucking
we have
sick.
a song coming out this week, which is going to round out our current EP.
Yep.
It's a little 2-track EP.
It's fucking sick.
Hell
That
yeah.
first song was a fucking banger,
That first song I love so much, man.
dude.
Everything about that song in it. That was like some pretty heavy lyrical shit to myself. That was like
Yeah,
good song from front to back, sick video. I just fucking love that song end
I
to
played
end.
at work.
Nice.
Yeah,
Please continue to do so.
I will.
Um, yeah. So just a little 2-track, just because we're obviously planning to do another major record this year,
Yeah, dude.
and we didn't like we don't want to ever slow down, so
Yeah.
we kind of were like, let's just do a little 2-track in the middle between records, keeps things moving.
Yeah, man.
And that's what we've kind of done here. So that we've got this Heavy Lies Ahead. When's this episode going to come out?
Maybe 2 weeks.
Peeking behind the curtain right now.
2 weeks, maybe.
So we'll obviously be out by that point. The
Yeah.
Heavy Lies Ahead. But we have that coming out this week.
Yep.
And we are literally in the studio at the moment for the shit after that already. So we
Fuck yeah.
never sleep, bro. Like,
Are you guys still shopping around producers like you were in the beginning?
we were still doing so with Hell AM was produced with a different producer.
Okay.
With our friend Sean from a band in Perth. He's a fucking wonderful friend of ours, wonderful producer.
Sick.
The next record we do, we're going back to Death Romantic's model.
Okay.
Slightly altered. So Death Romantic, we actually tracked guitars and everything ourselves.
Okay.
And did vocal production and just general production with our friend Ryan from Audax in Perth.
Okay.
And then obviously mix and master was done by Tom Cadden from formerly To the Grave, currently in Body Prison.
Okay.
Violent Sound. I think his name that he operates under is.
Yeah.
So we're pretty much shifting back to what we did Death Romantic under, which will be with Ryan Botha production and mix and master from Tom Cadden again. But
Yeah.
we're not gonna do Tracking Ourselves because what a fucking nightmare.
Yeah. I believe
Uh,
it.
I remember. So it was obviously at the time we at the time we were between guitarists. So
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
like we obviously started Rafi because Rafi's our main
Yeah. Yeah.
Rafi's our main guy. But like our second guitarist, we were between members there,
Yeah.
and
Because I remember
because of that,
the tour with Catalyst was Scott's first show, like ever.
correct, it was literally his first ever show in a band,
Yeah.
and it was on tour in another city.
Yeah.
What a ridiculous
It
concept!
was so good.
And so yeah, when we were tracking Death Romantic, like Scott was like, I think we knew Scott was going to be the guitarist, but he wasn't really in yet or anything like that. I can't
Yeah.
remember the timeline exactly, but anyway, what I'm trying to say is it fell to Rafi to do everything.
Yeah.
So Rafi had to track everything, and when we were tracking guitars ourselves, it's obviously not like we don't do a lot of that like in-house production or anything like that. We do a lot
Yeah.
of our pre-prod stuff, but like not to a fucking masterful level that
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
something you could release. But we decided to give it a crack for Death Romantic. So Rafi like painstakingly did everything himself on that record, and just like he was so fucking over it.
Bro, I could fucking imagine. The burnout would be fucking real.
Yeah, like legit, he was like, I need to just like take a fucking week to just like do nothing. I'm so fucking
Yeah,
over this
dude.
shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we won't ever be doing that again. I don't think. Well, not
No.
anytime soon, at least. It was quite a good option to do, but I think we really enjoy getting like the reason we go back to Ryan from Audax is he's got a lot of insightful input because
Yeah.
his background isn't necessarily he doesn't do a lot of like we're like a deathcore slam beatdown kind of band.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? He doesn't do any of that shit. He does
Okay.
the heaviest thing he does is like metalcore. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he's predominantly rooted in like post-hardcore kind of
Yeah.
things, and that we find that. I mean, I know personally for myself that gives a really interesting insight
Yeah.
when you're doing your final touches and the final production for the songs before you obviously lock into what they're going to be. And for me vocally, I really like I'm a shit vocalist, and I
No.
really I,
Don't
I'm
be
not
like
just
that.
being I'm not just being humble and shit. I know I'm a bad vocalist,
I don't think
and
so.
I really I mean I appreciate what you're saying, but genuinely like objectively speaking, I'm a bad vocalist. I have
Okay.
heavy asthma. I'm a fucking terrible vocalist, and I get a lot of really interesting ideas and approaches from Ryan, and that's fucking. I mean, that's just it's worth its weight in gold. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
I
Sometimes
think
you need that outside opinion
yeah,
from
and
someone
it's
that's
not
like
like
not in
we
your band.
exactly. I mean, you're always going to benefit from someone that isn't in the group
Yeah.
adding their ideas, and it's not like we're coming to him and need ideas.
Yeah.
We come to him with finished songs, but he'll always give this time like why not try this tiny little detail here, and it just makes such a world of difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the shit you just never think about. And yeah, it's just fucking. That's just kind of where we're at the moment. You know, I think we're not. I wouldn't say we're done experimenting on the recording and mixing master process, but
Yeah.
at least for the time being, we found something we're pretty fucking happy with. You
Yeah, which is
know,
good, like a comfortable space to like just churn
exactly.
out another release.
Well, we're going to do a full length this time. I'm pretty sure. So we need to be pretty comfortable where we are to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
We have less than 1 minute on this. Do we have to fucking swap it over or what?
It'll just end and then just hit the link and
Yeah.
we'll be gravy.
I'm gonna try and not be in the middle of a sentence when it ends.
Oh man. The best one was Blake from Deficit was in the middle of
Yeah.
like a story and he got a phone call through his computer and
Oh, it cut him off.
he thought he ruined the entire like podcast.
Oh
Yeah,
wow,
and it
bro.
was so funny, so fucking funny.
I think yeah, fuck it. Well, that was cool. You
Yeah,
got cut
dude.
off mid sentence.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really funny that happened that one time to me on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it happened literally again.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I can't remember
Cool.
what the fuck we were talking about.
We had just
Oh,
finished
doing a
talking
full
about.
length.
Yeah, yeah,
Doing
yeah.
a full length. Yeah, I really want to do a full length. I mean, EPs are very fucking trendy at the moment. I
Yeah,
don't know if you've noticed.
definitely.
On the note of EPs, doing an EP called fucking the something fucking volume one or chapter one or fucking tapes one is
Yeah.
does that not irritate you, that trend at the moment? What
Yeah.
is
Look,
it?
I'm not
People
that into it.
people just like why do people latch on to things like that so heavily?
Yeah.
I don't understand because it's like look, it sounds cool, don't get me wrong, but when you see five bands do it, would you want to do it yourself? You know what I mean?
No. Yeah. One, and then you'd
Anyway.
like. I don't know about like other people, but for me, I'd be like, oh, one band did that. That's going to be really trendy now. Let's
Oh,
not do that.
as soon as I saw one band do it, I wouldn't want to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've seen countless bands do it. I mean, not trying to fucking throw shade or anything. I just fucking think it's a little bit loony when you see fucking 10 bands do the same thing in
Yeah.
the space of 2 months. Like,
With this like similar album cover or like single
yeah,
color scheme. Yeah.
yeah, with fucking like little pictures that are all washed out in that color with text everywhere.
Yeah. It's all the same stuff. It's like it's unfortunate because like one band does that to stand out and like that's their
Yeah,
like creative idea,
yeah.
and then
Like
like someone else
Dealer
sees
did
it.
Dealer did that to stand out, and then everybody on earth copied them.
It's true.
So what was that?
It's true. That's a fact. Um,
It's a fucking fact, bro.
it's a fact to the point where like the Lorna Shore album cover is not too far removed. It's just like super artistic oil
Yeah.
painting with like the bar on the side with like the shit in it.
Yeah, I did. I've not actually seen that album cover, so that's fucking very interesting to hear
It's
that. But
it's
fuck,
all
it's
just
crazy. It's crazy the influence a band can have, and like the grip that it still has over like the scene in general. That's crazy.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's wild.
yeah. I can't
Yeah.
remember how I got into that tangent.
The
All of
the
a sudden started
volumed
shit talking.
the volumed EPs, which like yeah, one band did it to stand out creatively, and then somebody else did
Yep,
it, and then somebody else did it, and then now it's a trend, and it's like
yep.
as another band in the scene in Australia, you've got to be like, oh well, fuck, like nah, like
Yeah, well, I mean, how do you expect? It's just going to get washed away as one
yeah,
big group, isn't it? You
it's essentially the
know?
2023 equivalent of the black background photo with like the shade of one color one way, shade of another color the other way, and everybody's looking off.
Yep.
Yeah,
None of those. Oh my god, I hate those fucking things. I,
same.
I've
I
had I've
fucking
had
hate them.
so many photographers over the years. Like I've been in bands for nearly 15
Ages,
years now.
ages, dude.
I've had so many photographers go, all right, we're gonna put you here, put you there, and I want you to look that way, I want you to look that way, and I want you to look fucking over. Like, why?
Yeah, why?
Why is no one looking at the camera?
Yeah, yeah. I love that about Tommy, where he's just like down the barrel. That's all I
Yeah,
want.
fuck, that's all I should ever be.
Yeah,
Unless it's candid, of
yeah,
course
yeah,
it's different,
yeah.
you know. But like,
Definitely.
I've never understood it. Fuck, I'm just coming across like a jaded
No,
man.
no. I've you and I are on the same page fully. It's like
Yeah,
and that one photo that people see of our bands is like that way to connect for maybe the first time. So like
and
if
so often you make up your fucking mind from the photo before you even hear a song.
yep,
I
this
wholeheartedly
band
agree with
sounds like this because they look like this, and
yeah.
that as
This band looks like fuckwits. They're all looking the wrong way.
they must be a Warp Tour core band. Yuck.
I know. Fuck, don't get me wrong. I've done some terrible fucking
Yeah,
cringe things in my
yeah,
time. You know, we all fucking have, but it's funny to look back and laugh at the fucking trends that have been, as I guess.
yeah, dude. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Why can't we all just be staunch boys?
I know. Let's just be
Just
angry, but not
yeah,
really angry, but secretly
no,
sad. You know,
sad, fanging for a glizzy, just
banging
fuck.
for a glizzy, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, that has got to be my favorite thing about tour is like I love tour and I love playing shows and I love meeting people and seeing all
Yeah,
my fucking friends around the country. That's fucking amazing. But my favorite thing about tour is three different restaurants in a different state every fucking day, bro. That is like that is
yeah,
living, you
dude.
know?
When we went to
I wake
Sydney,
up in a Yeah, go on,
Oh
go
man, fucking!
on.
I can't. I don't think I'd. I don't think I had breakfast. I then went to a dumpling place, just in the some fucking random place. Got some Xylong Bao, got some
Oh yeah,
pastizies. Came home,
yeah.
went to the pub for
A
dinner. It was
man of
fucking
culture,
sick.
get a little snits.
Yeah, dude. Everyone in
Yeah.
the band is uncultured. They're like, "What? What the fuck is the pastizies?"
Wow.
I'm like, "Pastizies. I'm a fucking wog. You dogs. Like, fucking get get on my level."
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I
Yeah, like
fully
man,
agree.
it's just I like we're fucking we wake up in the morning, it's literally, jump on fucking Google Maps, what's closest to us, let's go there.
Yeah,
Fucking lunchtime rolls around, let's go somewhere different. Like that's all we do on tour, man. It's
yeah,
like plan food for the days. It's like it's
yeah.
such a like privilege to be like in a like sedative is so many things to me. But one of those things is a vessel for me to go and eat around the country.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Or like the
Yeah.
culture shock of when we were on the road between, I think it was Sydney and Newcastle. In New South
Yeah.
Wales, they don't have hot and spicy KFC.
What?
Yeah. So like it's just a
It's
thing they
not an
bring out.
option, or
No, it's not an option. So we went there being like, oh yeah, fucking dirty bird, that'll be sick. Jake and Luke went, I think they just got chips because vegans. And James and I were like, yo, fucking dirty bird, like this is sick. And then James was like, you got hot and spicy? They're like, what? And he was like, excuse me? What do you mean? And they were like, we don't have that. Just Queensland has it all the time.
being so does WA.
Oh yeah.
I've never known that not to be a thing. I mean, it's never even crossed my fucking mind.
Yeah. The
I
culture
thought it was
shock.
such an integral part of fucking KFC as far as I
Yeah,
was
man.
concerned.
Fucking weird.
Man, you see some fun places, man. So when we did our proper Australian tour last year,
Yeah.
we got so sick.
Okay.
We all had COVID by the
So,
end of that tour.
oh, bro. Fuck
Like
that.
we didn't know until the
Yeah,
end
yeah,
of
yeah.
tour. Because we were all okay, and then we all got home. Like we tested negative and shit, and then like we all got home a few days later. Everyone tested positive.
Came in hot.
Um, but we were like driving from. It must have been Melbourne to Adelaide because
Yeah.
that's where Ballarat is in the middle of that.
Fucking Bally rep,
It
all
was, bro. Ballarat bangs. I love
toughest
that
town.
fucking town, dude.
Toughest town in Australia.
Okay, let me paint the picture for you, right? It's like we left Melbourne. It was
Mhm.
fucking, probably like 11 o'clock at night. We left
Yeah.
Melbourne. Um, I don't actually know why, because generally we drive during the day.
Yeah.
But this particular instance, I do a lot of driving. Just I actually quite enjoy it.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. Something it's a good way to like experience the trip is just to drive and like,
Yeah.
take
Yeah.
it all in. So I do a lot of the driving. Um, that's by my own volition. I choose to do a lot of the driving. It's not
Yeah.
going to be fucking forced to or anything. And
Yeah.
um, I like to get the driving out of the way during the day so that I can be fucked at night and not feel guilty about not driving.
So,
So in this particular instance, anyway, we were driving through the night. I was the
yeah.
only one awake. Everyone was just dead shit asleep, like so cooked.
Yeah.
It was late at night. It was so fucking windy, bro. I swear there was a storm or something on because it was pissing with rain.
Fuck
We were
that.
in this fucking terrible camper van. Like, do you know what a juicy van is?
I saw your juicy van.
Yeah, yeah, that big
Yeah.
green
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah. I
Like
saw
this
that.
this bitch is like 3 meters tall, in this
Yeah. Yeah.
in like torrential winds, bro. I
Yeah.
swear it was
Fuck
like a
that.
yacht on the road, man.
Yeah, dude.
Like doing 110 like from like on country roads, obviously from fucking Melbourne to Ballarat. Well, we
Yeah.
were going Melbourne to Adelaide, but it was so fucked we had to stop in Ballarat.
Yeah.
Um, because I was waking Ryan up. I was like, "You gotta stay awake, bro. Like, can
Yeah.
you just like I'm worried. Could you stay awake with me?
Yeah.
Like, look at the fucking road, bro.
Yeah.
I can't keep the car in the middle. Like,
Yeah. You needed his moral
yeah,
support.
I just needed someone there to just talk and like fucking be like, it's all good, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so Ballarat's in the middle of that somewhere. We're not in the middle, but it's like on the way.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
stopped in Ballarat. Um, I've clearly got the time wrong here because we stopped in Ballarat at night. It was like late at night, but places were still open. So it must not have been like 11 o'clock. It must have
Yeah.
been like 8 or 9 kind of thing. Anyway, we stopped in Ballarat for food.
Where'd you
And
go?
like, so to paint the picture, it's a terrible night. Obviously, there's a storm going on, right?
Yeah. Where'd you eat?
We tried a few places, but because
Okay.
of the time they were shut and they wouldn't let us in, they were all booked out.
Yeah.
And they were like, you needed to make a booking. I was like, Ballarat on a fucking in the middle of the night. I needed to
Yeah.
book this shit. Grow up, cunt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we tried a few places. Anyway, we ended up getting this place. It was like a little pub restaurant. It was
Okay.
fucking lovely, like absolutely lovely, right? So we all walk in there, ratchet as
Yeah.
shit, you know. We're towards the end of tour. We're
Yeah.
sick at this point. We're like it's setting in. We've got one show left in Adelaide.
Yeah.
We're just holding on by a thread, getting
Yeah.
through. We're all fucking so unwell. I'm there, like I got a box of tissues under my arm, just
Just
fucking
fucked.
just
Yeah.
blowing my nose constantly, just fucked. You know, that's
Yeah.
just me. But like we're all like that. So we walk into this restaurant, these lovely people. They were like, you know, table for fucking how many people? And we were like, yeah, just us. They were like, we can't get you a table right now. We'll put you up the back, yeah. So they put us like on the table that outlooks the fucking the street or whatever, just for a little
Yeah.
bit. Anyway, like 20 minutes later, they come and get us. They give us this luxury table in the center of the restaurant,
Fuck
bro.
yeah.
It's decked out. There's like candles everywhere, super nice. All these families having dinner, and then there's just fucking sedative cut in the center of this restaurant, just all fucking
So
like
good.
all blowing out fucking
COVIDed.
noses and
Just
coughing. Like we probably gave Ballarat COVID, you know, like the
yeah.
whole town has got it.
Introduced Ballarat to COVID.
Like it's not so irresponsible in retrospect, but we didn't know we had it at the
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
We thought it
yeah,
was
yeah.
just run down from tour, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? We
Because
didn't
it's
realize how fucked
exhausting.
we actually. Yeah, you get like that on tour, you know, you get a
Yeah.
bit fucked and you just it's kind of just part of it, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, so fucking that's pretty much the point of this story is just fucking us clapped out as fuck in this lovely restaurant in Ballarat.
That's so good.
With
That's
these
so
lovely
good.
people like doting on us, like bringing all this
Yeah.
wonderful food. We're all there. I kept going to the toilet because I'd run out of tissues at that point. I would get like toilet paper
Yeah,
to blow
dude.
my nose.
Hit the single ply TP.
I like bring it like, why have you got a roll of toilet paper? I was like,
Yeah.
don't fucking just shut up, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
so
good
good.
times. Good
Yeah,
story.
man.
Good fun.
That was fucking sick.
That's what touring like.
Yeah.
Like,
When we were in Ballarat, we were like to the Cage Fire guys, we're like, where's good to eat? And they're like gravy spot. And we were like, fuck yeah, let's go see what
that
this
sounds
gravy
amazing.
see what this gravy spot's about. HSPs at the
Yeah,
gravy spot. Me, Tommy, and James just walked up to gravy spot. Got
the
a couple.
non-vegans, you mean?
Yeah, got a couple of halal snack packs, and I got a tatey
Yeah.
scab, and I was like, bro, this is
Oh
sick.
yeah,
This is fucking
that's living,
sick.
bro. That is
Yeah,
living.
man. So
That is what
sick.
tour is about, bro.
Yeah, man. And then hit up Keith the next day.
Keith, is that this town that you always talk about?
Town called Keith. Rep.
Did you play there? Or...
No, we stopped there for like 10 minutes. Like pissed, grabbed a couple of Dagwood dogs, and then fucking left. But that's to us the unofficial that is the unofficial capital of South Australia. Keith, SA.
You see some shit towns on tour,
Man,
like,
not Keith, not
like,
Keith.
No disrespect, man. I love Australia and I love all the little towns, but fuck you roll through a town and there's like a rundown petrol station and that's it.
That's all Keith is.
It's amazing
to see. Keith is two servos and a weighbridge, and it's fucking awesome.
That is sick as fuck, man. We so when we toured, you've seen that van that we stayed in. We were like living in that van in most places. A couple of cities we got hostels and shit, but for the most part, we lived out of that van. It's like 4 people. There was 5 of us, obviously. So there's Ryan and I on the top bunk, and then Raph, Scott, and Nathan on this bottom bunk, like top and tail at each other down the bottom there. And anyway, so what we did, right? We fucking for any young bands out there that are gonna try and do a tour, fucking a real, thin on cash tour. We got fucking Plus Fitness memberships, and what we would do, we would park the van at the Plus Fitnesses, and then sleep in the van. So, and I train obviously as well, so I was training, but like mostly what we were doing was showering there and just like charging our phones and fucking filling up drinks and just chilling out in the fucking Plus Fitnesses, you know. That is how you tour, bro. That is ratchet tour life to a T.
Yeah.
So we went to some fucked towns on that note. You know what I mean? Like when you're just driving and you realize, all right, we need to stop driving, and you got to go Google Maps closest Plus Fitness, and it's some fucking piece of shit town, like
So
3 hours out of civilization. You've got to
yeah.
pull into the Plus Fitness there, and it's like some warehouse in the back of fucking.
So fucked.
Oh,
That's sick.
we saw a lot of fun places, man.
Yeah, man. It's
Yeah,
fucking sick. It's like the best part of tour, like the off days where you can just like what the fuck is this city actually about? And then just
yeah,
explore.
100. Just go to the Kmart of whatever the fuck town you're in, just because
New South
it's
Wales,
different for some reason.
Kmart's open till midnight. What the fuck?
And Melbourne as well, I think. No,
What the fuck was that about? I was like,
that's crazy, eh?
yeah, I forgot my pillow. So like first night we're there, I'm like,
No,
shit, I don't have my pillow. And then Luke's mom's like, Kmart's 24 hours. I was like, what do you mean?
how amazing, bro. I mean, that's probably
Incredible.
people listening to this be like, of course it is, you fucking idiot. But like, that's like so unheard of for us
Yeah. I
in
mean,
like WA and shit.
I'll take the hot and spicy over the Kmart shuts at 6. That's just me.
That's nah. I would open till midnight is sick, bro.
It is
Like
fucking
it's
sick.
9 o'clock right now. I could go to Kmart in Sydney if I wanted to.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Well, I mean, it'd probably take you longer to get to Sydney than Kmart would probably be closed.
Yeah, but I mean, if I live in Sydney, is what I'm
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I know. I'm fucking around. But yeah, that's sick,
No,
man.
that's fucking yes. I mean, it's funny the things you think about that are just normal in all these fucking towns. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they're just completely not normal here.
Yeah.
Like you don't have what is it? You don't have chicken treat. Hey,
No.
that's crazy.
Is
It's
that just
like
a chicken shop?
it's like Red Rooster basically, but like
Oh,
I mean, it's like Red Rooster, but not like Red Rooster.
okay.
And it's just that's just not a fucking thing outside of WA, and you don't realize that until you leave WA.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's so sick.
Yeah. Anyway.
Fuck yeah,
Well,
dude.
we've really talked some shit tonight, Mr.
Yeah,
King.
man. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Well, I feel like was there anything we were going to actually talk about, or are we just going
We
to
had no
keep
game
this
plan.
rolling?
There was no
We
game
really
plan.
didn't. I
Yeah.
knew I was going to try and talk about tour and fucking music and shit, but I feel like I've done 5% of that.
No, you did heaps of it. You got a new track coming out, new video. Go fucking listen
Tour
to it. Tours coming up with Within Destruction. Fucking buy
all around
tickets.
Australia.
Yeah, dude,
Fucking
everywhere.
buy tickets,
No,
please. Please
no
buy
excuse
tickets.
not to go. So you better fucking go, or you're a dog.
We are the only Perth band that doesn't skip cities, baby.
Yep.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
for real.
That's facts for real. So many bands tour and only do Melbourne, Sydney, or something like that. You know what I mean? We ain't skip shit.
No,
On that note, we are skipping Canberra.
can't blame you. Honestly, it's a town full of roundabouts.
Can't win them all, my bro.
Yeah, dude. Fuck. Fucking catch you next
Okay.
time, Cam, bro.
Yeah, fuck. I actually met one of my closest friends in Canberra, but he lives in Brisbane now, so it's all good.
Brizzy
He's
rep.
fucking mad though. Ryan,
4,000.
do you know Ryan from A World in Color?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Did a
I
podcast with
fucking love-
them.
Oh, did you really? With Ryan?
Yeah, yeah. It was
When he
like
was in Canberra, probably. Or what?
I think so. Yeah, yeah. It was like
okay.
it was real weird. We tried to get Zoom going, and then it wouldn't work. And
Yeah.
then it was like a Facebook Messenger one that I recorded from my mic because I couldn't record from Messenger.
What?
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
it was wild, but it was a good talk. Like they were a great band.
I love that man. He's a fucking legend, and I'm so glad he lives in Brisbane now because
Yeah, fuck
just
yeah.
more homies in Brisbane, bro.
Brizzy
you know?
rep, my guy. Except me, I'm 45-10 all day.
Okay,
Morton Bay violence, baby.
Wish I could relate to what you're fucking talking about right
Me
now.
and Mr. Hedge, no, that's what's up.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so excited to see you all in less than a month.
Yeah, dude.
Well, when this episode comes out, it'll be like 2 weeks. But
yeah, fuck yeah.
buy your fucking tickets to Within Destruction's tour and see Within Destruction, Loon, Sedative, and Spectre.
I'm gonna have
Plus
to.
local support.
Plus locals. Fucking excuse me?
And bro, the locals are sick for every city.
I believe it. I believe it.
I don't think I like 2 weeks from now, probably
We'll
be
talk
out,
about it
right?
off air. I'll probably
Should I
guess who
gamble?
it is.
Should I
I'll
gamble
guess.
who's on it?
I'll guess off camera.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's end it then, bro. It's
Yeah,
been
dude.
great to talk.
Yeah, man. It's been fucking sick.
Thanks so much for having me again, my bro. I fucking appreciate it.
Anytime, fucking big smooch for a homie.